And we are officially live. Welcome in everybody to the what is today? 10/21 of 2020. This is the PMA Sessions with Punk Rock Saves Lives. We have a special guest this week. Look at, ladies and gentlemen, Most of Authority Zero. Yes.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Hello.
We got Dalley out there in LA. We got Mike and Jason down there together in Arizona, where they've been recording some demo type stuff today, correct?
So yes, we're recording all afternoon, man.
Lots of new music coming. So.
And Jason played a little live on YouTube a little while ago, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I think I gave the wrong time, giving the Mountain Standard / Pacific, possibly. So hopefully everybody got the idea of what time it actually was going down, and they pop in here.
Well, we got a pretty good following already. There's quite a few online. People are saying hello. Oh, shit. Everybody, our hero, there he is. Richard Wilson is in the house.
Hey, Richard Wilson!
Yeah.
He got his leg the other day, and it has the Hogs logo on it, and this sticker that there it is. That sticker's on it. And I think Mr. Jason DeVore might have designed that for us.
I might have had something to do with that little piece of art there, man.
And let's see, Kevin Friel's in, Stephanie Reinhardt, Marnie is in. Good people already saying hello. I forgot to introduce Miss Mackenzie Waters down there. My amazing co-host on almost every week. Our buddy Dan is moving into his new apartment and up there in Chicago, and they haven't got all the Wi-Fi and everything set, and so he's not here this week, and he's handling his stuff, which we all have to do at some time. Oh, Mark Stutzman threw out this is for you, Dalley.
Oh, God, hell no. Dodgers.
Wait, not yet. We're going to lose Dalley if you guys act like that.
Don't do this. Come on.
I don't want to lose Dalley.
Y'all might know this guy, too.
He'll get out of here, and then he'll FaceTime me in private.
Michael from Iowa just jumped in, our dear friend. Sinead, I guess that's how you say it, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to say it wrong, but she's jumped in. It's good to see her on board. Lots of people jumping in. Let's start out like we do every week. We'll start with Dalley. How's things going out there in LA? What's going on? How's COVID? I know you got your Dodgers in the World Series. They beat my Braves, so you know.
It's where I am. I live in San Bernardino County, so I mean the cases out here have been really, really low. Like we're actually the lowest in SoCal. So I'm like, I'm being safe with my, a close group of friends and all stuff. Danielle, my wife, she's got a couple of friends in the medical field to be hanging out with, and so they get tested all the time. We're just trying to keep our spirits up. I mean, Mike and Jason are sending me all these songs that I'm just getting excited about. I can't wait for everybody to hear. I think it's gonna be the best Authority Zero record yet. Personally, that's just me. But I mean, I'm really excited about the guys coming out here to SoCal and getting some stuff done. And I'm gonna have a couple roommates again in my house because they're gonna be living with me.
Yeah, we're stoked, man. We get to see your new place, and it's gonna be like Rob. It's always nice when we go to the blasting room and we get to see people like you and some of our other friends that are out in that area. But this time, since we're recording in Orange County, it's going to be really nice just to be able to home base at Dalley's house and do family dinners and really just be able to kind of decompress after each day and hang out with the kids and the wife. And it should be nice, man. We're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, as am I.
That's rad.
Oh,
I know Adam and the Faction just got together out there and re-recorded all the classic hits for one album with new sound quality. So that's going to be rad. And they were just there in LA. And Adam,
by the way, Adam also is the one who's like constantly berating me on Facebook about the Dodgers suck. So I love him, but I hate him right now.
I mean, someone's got to do it.
No.
Yeah.
PMA my ass.
That's how sports works.
What is that?
Hey.
PMA.
Hi, Kristen, I love you so much.
Kristen from Mabel Syndrome.
Mabel.
Yeah. They are the bomb. Kristen, I'm still waiting for you and Tina to get the project going. So I'm looking forward to that. I kind of let loose on it, let it out of the bag last week. So there is a cross promotion Mabel Syndrome Punk Rock Saves Lives blog coming. So that's going to, or live stream. Oh, Dodgers.
You lost this guy. Hello. I'm just saying.
So that's coming. So LA, I mean, the California area is doing really good here in.
I mean, right now it's like it's still warm here. So I mean, that's what I'm seeing is like the colder places are obviously getting a surge right now. So I mean, who knows what's going to happen with California when it cools down? But right now we're okay.
Yeah,
where I am.
I'm really afraid, and rumors are flying here pretty strong in the Colorado area that we might be in for another lockdown. Our numbers haven't been great, but we're just kind of going until then. Mackenzie, how's everything going down there in New Mexico? What's going on?
How you doing, girl?
I mean, our numbers are still getting way, way worse. I'm actually currently back in quarantine, so that's boring as shit. It's kind of nice to get some rest. I was working more than full time for a while, so trying to take it in stride. Rich actually made a comment that you should ask us about our baby, so I feel like I need to address that. There was this Wish ad, and we all know what Wish ads look like, and it was just a picture of like an ultrasound for $22. And so I made a comment. I was like, I don't know what Wish is trying to sell here, because I feel like a single image for $22 is a little high for Wish. So we were wondering if it's an actual baby, and our plan is to find out. But if it's a baby, he has to take care of it. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you have your hands full.
All right.
I know. Yeah. It's nice future plans right now. 2020 still bringing the intrigue to my life. So
buying a baby on Wish. Yep, I wouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, it could just be ultrasound equipment. Like, who knows? I just can't wrap my hand around it being. Sorry, my dog's shaking.
I saw the ad and it was $22. So I doubt it's ultrasound equipment.
Picture, right?
Yeah,
it can't be a picture. Maybe it is just like an appointment. Maybe it's like a healthcare thing, which would be.
There are different ways to approach this kind of thing, Mackenzie. I mean, Dalley, it was more expensive than $22. It's better quality, I think, but he actually made his own at home.
And it's a total
kind of time.
It's a total clone. It is Dalley. It's a little Dalley.
But with hair.
Yeah. With curly blonde hair.
No, it's actually straightened out.
Yeah, it's starting to straighten out now.
Zero has been together, and how Jason DeVore is probably immortal. They're gonna need another partner someday. So Dalley had no other choice,
I'm sorry. Long as it'll take.
Am I wrong?
I do wish I had some of that DeVore hair, So.
I know.
No, I got a haircut recently. It's okay. But it's getting more bleached out, I guess.
Yeah, I scheduled one for next week, assuming my test results come back negative, just because I'm terrified of everything shutting down again. So
yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna chop it off.
Don't chop it up.
Maybe.
Travis, we wouldn't know anything about digital imaging being expensive. None of us have ever had to be imaged. That's a joke. Jason knows from riding a skateboard. So
I do. Yeah, those are real pictures. Those things actually happen in real life. But you know what you do? It's PMA. You get yourself back up and you get back on that skateboard and you just keep on riding.
Yeah. Well, no, digital imaging is expensive,
That's what I'm saying.
but the print itself is not expensive, is what I'm saying.
Matter of fact, there's you up there above me. There you are.
Oh, that guy's face over there in the corner here. Dang old.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep,
there we go.
There it is.
Rob, how are you, man?
I am all right. We're to be completely honest, we've hit the point where we're finally hitting the point where Tina and I are worried about money. It's kind of hit that point. I'm trying to DoorDash as much as possible, as safe as I can. We've got to pay our bills, and go figure. I hope that wasn't a guitar.
It was.
Oh, it sounded like a guitar. I was like, yeah. Oh, it's that guitar. Okay.
This is that one. It's taking a beat.
It's been around the block. But
Actually, that's
we've
the
been
best gear we have right now. Actually,
Really is.
we've been trying to do some cool stuff up here with the bar right up the street. They have an outside patio, and we're doing some outs every Thursday. We're doing a little 4 to 7 happy hour for Punk Rock Saves Lives. Taking some merch up there, they're paying the artist a little bit of money, so we're just trying to help the scene as much as we can. And then I'm door dashing as much as I can. Tina is working at the Blood Center, and we're doing everything we can. Matter of fact, I'm donating platelets tomorrow morning, so
Nice.
it's
Hey, my buddy Vince tuned in and said that tattoo shops opened in California today.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
That's really cool. We've been trying to support our tattoo artists. We did that series of shirts for three tattoo artists, and they are still on the website. There's a few left, so grab those. Those are really cool. And
They are super cool.
we got to give each of the tattoo artists that designed a shirt. We couldn't figure out. We're punks. We couldn't figure out how much they actually sold, so we figured it out and gave them all $250 just to help them. Which was really rad. So, Jason and Mikey are down there in Arizona. What's going down are you staying? What's the rates like down there? What are you doing to stay sane? What's going on?
What we're doing, man, honestly, just writing music, dude. That's all we've been doing.
this has been like right
Everything.
here. What you're looking at. This has been all day, every day for us.
Yeah,
And
this office space, like writing
Yeah.
tunes every day, doing demos, like just writing and writing and writing. We've already got what we think is a full record put together.
probably even more than that. To
and-
be
Oh,
honest.
it's more.
Yeah, we have like 15 to 20 songs probably that we're trying to pick from, and it's kept us occupied. That's the sanity you talk
Yeah.
about. It's just been writing, expressing things about what you're going through individually as well as through music. Musicians in general, without being able to play awful much out. But we've been in this zone quite a lot. He's been back at home
Yeah.
in his own space down the way. And we've been just writing and recording back and forth and coming together and putting things,
Sure.
songs together.
I mean, we're obviously, we're not busy performing, so the writing process this time has been different in a cool way. We've been able to stick to sort of a more of a morning daytime schedule. I think that overall we're just kind of mentally and physically healthier right now because, I mean, Rob, and Mackenzie, there's only so much you can do while you're touring to try and eat right and take care of your body and your mind, and being able to work from an office space at home like this is really, I think it's coming through in the music too. Like we're writing really great lyrical content too. I mean, things are relevant, but also classic Jason, always light at the end of the tunnel. And it's really coming together nicely. And other than that, man, I mean, I can't really tell you what's going on around me. If I'm being completely honest about just what's happening on the news and everything, I have sort of I've turned my back on it. For my own sanity, I have been avoiding the news like the plague. It's just, they're always spinning things for the negative. No one has anything positive to say or encouraging to say. And for the sake of my own mental health, I've just decided I don't want to hear it. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. I would rather be productive and writing and hanging out with Jay and doing what we do best,
That's
I've
right.
been-
Yeah, I feel that.
I've been along the same lines myself, to be honest with you. It's just more liberating and just helps you live your day better, day by day, rather than kind of focusing on that kind of stuff right out of the gate in the morning, first thing. So as a PMA thing, I think a good idea to not go straight to Facebook, don't go straight to the news. First thing you wake up, just wake up, do yoga or do something cool like that. Instead, go enjoy the sun, get up early if you can, enjoy the sunshine for a minute, and then kick your day off. Shit's going to come along the way, and the shitstorm's going to follow you throughout the day with all that's going on. Obviously, with the media on top of that, but just do yourself right first thing in the morning, I think, is the best thing I can recommend. I've seen it make a big difference in a lot of my close friends' lives, Mike, my wife, and myself included.
Yeah, I mean, I basically, having the sanity of having a 2-year-old drunken monkey on acid, my son.
Woo!
being crazy.
One way to describe it.
Yeah, I mean, if I put on anything but kill switch engage videos, he gets pissed off. So I don't watch the news. He watches baseball. He's actually downstairs watching baseball right now. So I don't need that negativity right now. I'm actually taking advantage of this time that we have off and being a dad. It's being a dad and being a addicted to golf.
Yeah, dude, that's another thing that's really come out of this. It's been a positive thing is that the more sedentary lifestyle that comes with COVID life has offered. It's opened up an opportunity for me to spend more time with family, and that's also been really cool.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to ask, because of all of the artists that are doing like live streams every once in a while, whatever, you guys are both doing them like seemingly constantly. And I was sitting here and I was thinking, I was like, okay, Authority Zero is easily the band I've seen more times than any other band. You're doing more live streams than any other band. And that's something that most bands would be worried about, kind of drowning their fans. But you have this insane fan base for the last 26 years. And I assume it just has to do with like how often you guys write new material. So I feel like you guys think you're pretty much going to be set after this for the next like 3 years.
But I think what's like kept people's interest, like we have not done, okay, we're just going to do a random live show. We've actually made a theme for every stream we've done. We had the fans vote for a set. We did the entire Andiamo record. We've had, guest guitar players. We've had Brandon come back. We had Bill come back. It's also making it more fun and intriguing for us too. It's like, okay, we can't just like do, hey, here's what we do on our set last year. Let's do something to challenge ourselves and make it better. And that's what we started doing, like with the writing the record now too, which is why we haven't done live streams lately, is because we've been concentrating on getting this done. Because we want to let's take all this COVID negativity and make a positive out of it. And I think that's what Jason and Mike and I are doing with this new record.
Yeah, trying to keep it interesting for the audience out there. Once again, we do live streams too often much. It does get redundant, I think, as a band. But I mean, we try and do keep it somewhat eclectic and do like at least like album ideas or like just new song ideas. Get feedback from the audience and see what they want to hear, and just try and change it up as much as possible, because we do have, I'm not gonna lie, the best fans in the world. That's all there's to it.
Oh, for sure. And I've built it's just like 3 years. It's been blowing my mind. I'm like, God, these guys play fucking constantly, constantly. And it's awesome to see.
I tell people when I moved into this neighborhood, they're going, hey, so what's your band like? I said, we don't have the biggest fan base in the world, but the fans we do have would kill for us. And like we know that they know that we're going to give them the best show and the best albums that we could possibly do.
I'll show up,
loyal. It's loyal.
Yeah,
loyal.
I'll show up. I probably won't kill for you guys, but I will show up.
You know what I mean? Like figuratively.
Yeah, no. I'm just being an ass.
Thanks, Tracy.
Here's a question, actually, playing on what he said about the guest guitar players. It's been really cool to see Brandon again. I had never saw you guys with the original guitar player. Sorry, my brain just went on. Bill. Yeah, I had never saw y'all with Bill. So that was really cool to see. If hypothetically any guitar player out there that you could go, hey, you want to come play a set with us, who would that be?
Wow. Chris Dalley.
This will be a curveball. Speaking of baseball, for the Dalley move. Come on, what you got?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, I would love to have Trevor from Wilhelm Scream would be awesome guitar player to play with.
Yes, that'd be sick.
He's good. He's really good.
Yeah, I mean Actually, a really good rhythm, amazing player, Luke from Good Riddance, would be a cool guy to put rock with too.
Yeah, he's fun. Luke's a good guy.
Everybody is saying that they would kill for you. I've got people offering.
Don't do it.
I'm sorry. I'm apparently your lowest level fan.
You still up here? Come on now.
There's a lot of people. A lot of people saying they do it. And who do you need? Who do you need taken out? Is what Rich asked.
I don't. Even my worst.
No one would know. I swear to God, that guy probably knows how to hide a body.
Even my worst enemy, I would never wish death upon.
That's true. That's the staying in the PMA zone, that it's been hard for me. I'm not getting political, but it's been hard on both sides seeing people wishing horrible stuff on each other lately. And that's kind of behind the idea of the Make America Kind stickers and signs that we put out there. And
what's by the way, dude, that was so cool to see.
Yeah.
I really thought that was a killer move, man.
Sure.
I got my dad to put that sign in his yard, actually, which we've always disagreed politically. And so that's kind of cool. I ordered 2 and I gave him one. And he sent me a picture just before we went live of it in his yard.
Well, that was the coolest thing, is that, we did the sticker just on a brain thought. I was just driving and I, saw all the different arguments going on and listened to stuff. And I was like, man, what happened to respect? What happened to kindness? What happened to, and I've seen other people doing it, but I just thought, let's throw it out there from us. I put the sticker on the website, and immediately people started going, where's my yard sign? Where's my yard sign? And so I called real quick, and we, believe it or not, had yard signs made in a day.
Wow.
And they were sent, and I only ordered 25 to begin with, and those 25 sold. So we just got, believe it or not, in the store today, 50 more. So if you're into that and you want to put it in your yard, it doesn't matter if it's during an election or not. Go to punkrocksaveslives.org, order you one. I'll get it out to you.
That's a good point, Rob. Whether or not you're in an election year or an election season like we're currently in, or whatever the political climate around you may be, that yard sign, it still stands as a good reminder any day of the year.
Yep.
Anytime. It's always a good reminder just to remember, like, how do I want to go after people today? It doesn't matter if they agree with me. Am I going to choose to be kind today or not? That's valid all the time, bro.
Yep.
All of us know that right now. This country's right now in a major state of unrest, politically, all forms of it. But the one thing that I try to do is some way. I think all of us just try to bring positive to any way we possibly can. In social media, to get those signs, which I think is amazing. I want to get those in my front yard too.
Yeah, I actually had one. That's the last one. But the new ones came in today, and it was weird. They came in a box without the stands, and I got a little worried. And then about an hour ago, the stand showed up.
Somebody stole the stands.
I don't know why they would come in 2 different or 2 different shipments, but they're here. So
Make America Kind Again.
Stole my stands.
Right. Make America Kind Again. Each order comes with a free staple gun.
Well,
Use responsibly.
Someone literally just ordered one.
Oh, really?
I told you were going to need more.
Yeah.
I told you.
Andrew Busby. I think that's what he ordered. He ordered the prices. The price is right. It just tells us we got an order. That could be a T-shirt though too. I don't. We've been really lucky. We rolled out the whole mental health T-shirt line in conjunction with Bowling for Soup.
Awesome.
They're rad. The picture of you with them was awesome, Dalley. I saw that. And so I kind of leaked to Dalley that we were doing that shirt right before we put it out there, because Dalley posted a picture of him and the band. And I was like, I think he needs to know about this. So
it was me and Mike in the band.
Yeah, that's true. Mikey was in that pic too. So, but
I was drinking beer.
Yeah. No, was it beer, Jägermeister, or tequila?
They were
Yeah.
At Bowling for Soup shows. All they had were cases of Miller Lite. Miller Lite.
Yep.
That's all they had.
So, have you seen
I became a beer drinker again on the Bowling for Soup tour, because every night they had they had 1,000 Miller Lights available.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I developed a Coke habit on that tour too. I started drinking Diet Cokes again.
That
was bad.
Gotcha, guys. Hey.
No.
Oh my God.
Diet Coke and Jim Beam was their thing, and then they were littered with Miller Lights.
No, I was sober that tour.
Oh, you were?
That's right.
Yeah.
No, I was shit on that tour. I was sober that run, and I was hiding in the green room because I was afraid to have too much fun. because I was like trying to be such a good boy.
Well, that's fair. I mean, when you're out with Bowling for Soup, the green room is probably the funnest area that you can be a part of because they're just such
fantastic.
sweet and welcoming people, and they're they are like you just want to be around them, you know.
Yeah.
Very
Just fun,
infectious people.
carefree, man. It's like one of our first tours back in the day was with those guys, like way back in the earlier days too. And it's cool to see us. Like it was cool that time to see us playing again. I was like, oh my god, it's been decades. Probably a decade since the last time we got those that last show with them. It was pretty awesome, man.
Well, I love that y'all are all still going, and that's unbelievable. It's really, really great because it's all different music that we all love, and everybody putting out new stuff and doing. I don't know if you've noticed, but Jarrett has done probably, it's got to be in the 70, 75 live streams.
Oh yeah, he's done a ton.
He was keeping track. He had said he was going to do 50, and he hit 50, and COVID's still going, and he's been going. November 4th.
Yeah, check my 2 shows.
Yeah, check my date. It might be just off. It's right at the beginning of November. Bowling for Soup is as a band playing a big live stream with two times in one day. Mm-hmm. So get in on there, support the bands, guys. It'll all be. I'm not sure how they're doing it, but it's pay what you can probably. That's what he's been doing with a lot of his other stuff. Help them because just like Authority Zero here, when they were playing the live streams, they didn't outwardly ask you for anything, but they were, you could obviously tip, you could obviously take care. And that's what we believe in, having these guys on here, giving them a platform to talk to you and see them. Support your bands, guys. Support. That's always been built into me and the scene that I try to be part of. And apparently Andrew did order the sign because he's asking for it right here. So
yeah, he's like, I want that one sign you got left.
Where's it at, man?
Where's my sign, bro?
And the one positive that's for me this year is, like, honestly, it's always been music. But if you guys actually look at the new releases that came out this year, killer music. The new Get Dead is amazing.
That's amazing stuff.
That's
such good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to start promoting it tonight. I was going to do it at the end, but I'll throw out there. I don't know how many members, but I know Mike and a couple of members of Get Dead will be our guests next week. So, so stoked about that. If you guys don't know, we do the big hoedown every year in Vegas. We didn't get to have it this year because of COVID, obviously. And even if we would have had it, our brothers in Authority Zero were not going to be there for the first time. And they were going to be over in Europe, and that's okay.
No, I was your fault.
You were going to be in Europe. So
wait. The first year that Authority Zero was
going
to headline. Is this your fault?
I don't.
Okay.
But nothing happened.
So you're going to headline for us every single year.
Nothing
happened.
happened.
That's what happens when you don't.
Nothing happened. The punk rock. Nothing happened. So we're fine.
Yep.
Otherwise, yes.
But you guys weren't going to headline for Hogs and Heifers.
What is
Just
weird?
Saying.
Yep. What is weird though is they weren't going to be there, yet Get Dead was taking their place on Sunday night, and so it's kind of weird that we're having y'all like back to back. So it kind of works out really, really cool.
We love those guys.
I didn't get to really announce it. And can you imagine those guys having fun at Hogs and Heifers? They have fun. Yeah. They pretty much have fun anywhere they go.
You should have seen us in Zurich, Switzerland when we played together.
That was a party. What was the last show we played with them? Was it in England?
Yeah, I want to say we did. Didn't we do?
What was that basement?
Was it Switzerland? Is that where we were with them?
Yeah, we did Zurich and we did Sabam Fest with them.
That's right, Sabam and Zurich.
Zurich was the one I think I'm thinking.
Where there was the little door that you could peek right into the stage from the green room.
Yep.
And y'all are on the announcement for SBAM going forward for next year. I saw that. Yep. So if we can go forward, that's going to be rad, and y'all are on it. And I'm going to talk to you to see if Punk Rock Saves Lives could sneak a roadie in for that week. But we'll talk more about it when we get closer. There's a lot of cool coming up. But we jumped around, and we heard a Wilhelm scream from Chris. I never heard what guitar players Jason and Mikey might dig.
Oh, yeah.
Just a guest, anybody. It could.
Parents, guitar.
Shit. I mean, I haven't even thought about it. Yeah, we'll have to see.
Just someone you someone you just hypothetically would love to jam with one day, as someone you love. So.
Well, I do know that whatever my answer would be is probably who you'll see. So I'll leave it at that.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. I actually have a dream for that though too. I would love to see you guys play a set, not just like a tour separately, but like a set with Andrew WK.
Yeah, that would be really
one of the funnest things ever, I think.
We actually did do a festival with him in Arizona back in the day. I don't remember. It was the Edge Fest festival.
Yeah.
But it was like, once again, 40 years ago or something crazy. But yeah, it did happen. He was like the headliner or something. But he's the coolest cat too, because he stuck around. He was there when the doors were closing down for the entire festival. And I walked out in the parking lot when we were closing up our gear and everything was getting shut down. And he was still sitting just by himself at a table, like signing autographs with people who stood in line for the entire day just to get his autograph. And he sat there the entire time.
He is so nice.
I mean, every single autograph. I got there when there's like probably only 7 people left. And he was just like, oh.
You know what, Mark?
Yeah.
That's actually a great call.
Rami.
Everybody in Authority Zero absolutely adores Rami.
Rami would be great.
And yeah, that's actually a good call, buddy. Like that would be such a fun night to have him out. Just as a bud. I mean, he's so talented, but he's also such a pleasure to just be around too. Rami from Stand Up Guy. If you don't listen to Cigar, if you haven't heard of Cigar Friends, please check them out. They are awesome and very good people.
I don't know her name, but the guitar player from Propaganda would be an awesome choice too.
The new girl?
She's fantastic. Oh my God. That'd be a privilege.
You would be lucky to be able to sit in on a session with like Stephen Egerton too. That's another. He's another one of those freaks.
Descendants all.
Yeah.
Billy Joe Armstrong, just for one tour.
Right.
Guitar only.
Yeah. Talk about.
Gotta give me that mic for a second, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, but
talk
about incredible tone too. Like
Yeah.
that band has a history of just putting some of the mightiest guitar sounds on record in punk rock over the last 20 years or so.
Are we talking Descendants or Green Day?
Green Day.
Green Day for a second myself.
No, but those are both valid too. I mean, Stefan too. There's like nobody sounds like no one has tone like Stefan, but no one plays like Stefan either.
Nope, definitely not.
And he's just a genuinely nice guy too. That's
Absolutely.
such a. No, he's not. Is that what you said?
No, I said that always helps.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's.
I was like, wait a minute. Have I missed something here? No, I'm kidding. But
oh, another one just to have his harmonies too. Chris from the Flatlanders.
Ooh,
yeah.
Watching him fill in with Hot Water Music was just a highlight, man. It was unbelievable.
He's a badass.
I was really excited. The first time I actually got to see Hot Water Music is right before Chris Cresswell ended up filling in for them at Fest, which I missed Fest that year. But then, so it was the next time I saw Hot Water Music, it was with Chris Cresswell. And I was just so excited that I actually got to experience both because I'm glad that I have. But I think Cresswell's doing an amazing job with Hot Water Music.
Yeah.
Seeing him sing Trusty Chords is just like, it just warms my heart. Like, that's like, it's so good.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice too. I mean, the way that he delivers vocally and plays, and even the way that he writes his own music is, it makes all the sense in the world that he would be a perfect fill-in while Chris Wallard's away. I mean, I'm such a huge Chris Creswell fan anyway, though. I think even if he were putting out garbage, I would probably still praise it.
Oh yeah.
I'm a little biased that way.
This is
garbage. He would just be creating another genre that people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This
That's it. It wouldn't be garbage. It would just be different, and people would do it.
this is not an earth board, but this is from that show.
Nice.
Oh, that's rad, dude.
Yeah,
That's a killer piece of art.
Yeah, I love it. It's it was an honor to be there, and Chuck Reagan. We've talked about this. Might be the nicest guy in rock and roll. Period. So,
Right.
and I admire him, and I God, I would love to have that voice, just like I'd love to have Jason's voice. So
You don't want this voice. Too much damage control, brother.
well, unfortunately, or fortunately, or unfortunately, however you put
Support.
Yeah, nah.
it, y'all are gonna get to hear my recorded voice soon, because our six
Yeah.
tracks,
Can't wait.
our six it's gonna be an EP, 6 songs.
Cool.
Adam, I think April's doing some backing vocals this week, and then
Sweet.
Adam's gonna finish mastering it, and we're gonna put it out on vinyl on IM Records, which is the Faction and Adam's record label.
Nice.
Pretty amazing. We're pretty stoked. Here's a nice shout out. There we go. And the Tour DeVore.
God, right before shutdown.
Oh, Keystone. I remember. Was that the first one?
Was that when y'all were in the snow?
That was though. I remember that one too. It was like we almost didn't book that day. That came up last minute.
That was before someone wasn't there. We didn't have. We had
Chris
Chris.
wasn't there. No, Chris made the next one.
Yeah, Demakes didn't make that one, right?
We didn't have Howie yet, but we had Chris.
Yeah,
I think
and
that was
Demakes.
Keystone. I think if it was the first night, then yeah.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was.
Hey, look at here. Look at here. We got Luke Schmaltz from King Rat online. Hey, Luke, how are you, brother? I hope everything's going well for you. So, Luke's not in Denver right now. He went out either Wyoming or Montana to take care of his mom. So, we salute you, brother. What a great human being.
Yeah.
Great rock star. And no, they're saying no Howie is what I'm getting.
There was no Howie. Yeah. Okay.
So it was
Chris
night one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Night one. Yeah. That was the added first date.
And
It was a little kind of locals only type spot, and it's the first time I'd ever played in that little city.
Me too.
But yeah, it was really
I've been there.
really cool. Very friendly people. I had I think I might have had a little too much fun. I don't remember it very well.
we've never done that together, Mikey.
No,
Oh,
you know what?
yeah,
Lord,
right.
Over at
Lord.
Puro, the little cigar bar that I was hanging out at last night. One of the staff there, Jeremy Lemon, he's one of the wonderful staff there, and I didn't realize he was a Chicago cat, and so he and I started swapping Malort stories, and I was thinking about you. I was telling him about you. I said, there's a group of friends I have, and I was referring to Counterpunch, yeah, and I was referring to Counterpunch about how Eric's into mixology, and he will constantly try and push you in the Malort direction, but almost as though he's like screwing with you, like, hey, he's kind of looking for a reaction. And then I said, I have another buddy, and I was talking about you that just said, that is like a genuine Malort fan. And every time
I was too.
Every time that we've gone down that rabbit hole together, Rob, you always hear that it gets easier. Like by number 3 or 4, you say it always gets easier, and I always trust you. And it never ends up getting easier. I still
End game.
yeah. I still
gets
get on
easier.
board. But
There
anyway,
was a point where I loved it. And I would just love
Malort.
taking my friends to bars in Chicago and just go shot for shot, like Malort
Yeah.
only. Be like, I will pay this tab if you can keep up with me.
I just I don't find it ironic. I really like it. It's and we broke the speaking of the Counterpunch boys, they sent me my wife is a huge bourbon fan, and Malort put out Jefferson's, however you say it, the company that makes Malort did a bourbon, and Chris sent us a bottle, and we broke it open, and I'm not the bourbon connoisseur my wife is, but I thought it was a good bourbon. I was like, wow, this is pretty amazing, so, and one of the guys was like, I can taste Malort in it. I'm like, no, you can't. that was
sugary.
Yep. That was I think that was just mental. You put it in there. Malort is mentioned in the PRS. Luke is doing a project, guys, if you haven't seen it, where he's been recording songs of people. Like he's writing a song about people that he comes across, admires, whatever. And believe it or not, PRSL and myself got one of those songs, and I've heard it. And he's gonna sit down and do it on a video for us in the near future. So that's right. Speaking of that, if I'm not mistaken, you guys have written a Punk Rock Saves Life song too, right? As part of this.
Already been written. It's
Yes, sir.
It's already been the demo's already been recorded, and I think you're gonna like it a lot, Rob.
Oh, it's gonna be part of. We haven't named it yet, but the first Punk Rock Saves Lives compilation, guys. We've been really, really lucky for the turnout so far. We're still nailing it down, but I can almost let you leak in. Authority Zero will be on it, obviously.
Yep. We've written something for it, and
Chris too and Justin are doing something acoustically, just the two of them, so it's completely new to be on the album. It won't be something. The Faction are looking at donating a song. We got, believe it or not, the Bouncing Souls have already donated a song. So there's a lot lined up. There's a lot in play right now. We're still waiting to hear from a few big artists before we start putting a few new bands that you should check out on there. From what I'm being told, 18 minutes aside of a vinyl now is the best sound quality. So So we're trying to keep it to like five bangers on each side, so you get some really cool tunes. And so that hopefully will start getting rocked out. We've told some of the artists, and I'm put you on notice. Let's go for 11:30 as your please have it ready. So November 30th. Yep, if that's cool.
All right, cool.
We've told a few others there. Yes. So we'll do it on vinyl. We've said that we're only going to do 500 and then of one color. And then the bands are giving us an option to print 500 of another color, but that'll be it. There will never be more than 1,000 if there's even 1,000. So most likely it'll be the 500, but pretty rad. If we did 1,000, it would help the charity so much, help us continue to do a lot of good. So we'll see what happens. We're lucky with not only Adam being on our board of directors, the guitar player in These Roving Years, our project, and the owner of the label. So it'll be really, really cool. So it'll be a big fundraiser. I know everybody does comps over the years, but think of the power of some of the compilations. Weren't you turned on to so many bands because of Fat Records compilations, or
Epitaph.
The Epitaph.
I got into punk rock because of a compilation disc. Like that's just how it goes. So hopefully, I think it'd be cool if we saw comp discs in general just making kind of a comeback.
Yeah, because I mean, I haven't seen one. I mean, I remember, like, I just look forward every year, like Survival of the Fattest or Physical Fatness, Punkorama 1, 2, 3, 4, all those. I mean, it's like it was
the
exciting.
Punkoramas, I forgot about.
Yeah.
And now it's like, start it all over, man. Start it over, Rob. Let's do it again.
Well, I said that last week. Somebody brought up Tony Hawk's Pro Skaters obviously coming back out, and how many bands did you learn about just from those soundtracks? I mean, I brought up Millencolin. Millencolin. Would have Millencolin been so big in the States had it not been for Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
Probably not.
And so
that was my introduction to them too.
Yeah, Goldfinger Superman, that became probably the biggest hit because of that.
Yeah, Distillers, Goldfinger, Millencolin, all those bands I learned about because of Tony Hawk.
Yeah, I mean, I remember like that's how I found out that Suicidal Tendencies were back was the song on the first Tony Hawk. I mean, it's like that stuff like right there is it's huge. Like, oh wow, this band's back. Okay, cool. I mean, and hey, there's a guy right there, Jason DeVore, who had a song called Every Day.
We were on one of those soundtracks, by the way. That was fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully people found out about this band through that. That'd be kind of cool. But
nice.
Dead Kennedy's on there, like obviously like the.
Oh, sure.
That's the one that's like the staple that sticks out. It's like that's all I think about when I think about the soundtracks from the early days of those.
Right. Police truck.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. People find that out and they kind of go down the route of it, and they start finding more bands and more bands due to that whole situation. Man, it's cool.
Yep.
That's awesome, man. Travis said to give them the boot comps.
Oh yeah,
those were good.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And, it's really rad, and I think what we're seeing here, as we're just kind of talking and being friends, is that music is our PMA. It seems like it really. This group of people I know, we can obviously, if we brought in Kristen from Mabel Syndrome and we brought in, I could probably name 100 more people, but this is what inspires us. What has made me want to do all the years with Love, Hope, Strength, and then all of the, building this new Punk Rock Saves Lives with all of you guys. Every one of y'all have been instrumental in the start of this. And it's because we not only love music, but we want to be good humans. Put that together, I think we're going to be doing some rad stuff. It's just that's the definition of PMA for me. I don't know if it is for you guys.
Well, I mean, that's how I became friends with you. I became friends with Mackenzie, Kristen from Mabel Syndrome. It's like I met you guys on tour, and now you're like my brothers and sisters. And it's like that's how powerful the music is. It's like you meet each other at these shows, and you realize how much you guys love each other because of what your common interests. And I think that's why I love going on tour so much. It's like I get to see all my friends that don't live near me, and I get to be out, be with my best friends right there, Mike and Jason, and then go out and be with you guys and hang out with you guys and have fun and maybe get in trouble. Who knows?
Luke
all
threw
of my
out.
favorite people
Threw out a good
don't
one.
live in Albuquerque. So that's what kind of has sucked for me, as you kind of get your small crew of friends that you're willing to go hang out at a park at or with or whatever. And I was like, God, I'd kill to see Jason, Mikey, and Dalley right now. Or I'd kill to see Mark and Josh who are out in Pittsburgh. But I can't. This is the first year that I'm not seeing you guys. I'm not seeing all these people who I honestly would hang out with more often than I would hang out with anybody who actually lives here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because of music. Because of music in general. Once again, it's as far as family goes, even immediate family. It's if it wasn't for music and the idea that all this was going on and playing music and having the ability to do so and see our friends along the way, I wouldn't see my family legitimately like my blood family, I guess, and half as much to even close to that I do because of the fact of us all getting out there in the white van society, traveling all the country, and doing the thing and doing the rounds and
oh my gosh,
being able to pop into their hometowns and it's oh hey, so we can't get the family gathering together. It's well, I'm coming your way in August,
dude.
That's what I miss. It's the natural. My sister pop in moments, or my mom, or my dad, or
dude. Tell us the story about when we played in Indianapolis and everybody was there on that last.
Oh yeah.
I showed up at that one, didn't I? Or
dude,
yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's we were out there and all of a sudden, my family's a lot moved toward the Midwest area as of late, over the last couple of years, I guess. And we went out there, and my brother-in-law. He's in a band called Meager Kings, Russ Baum, and those guys, and it just turned into a giant, huge, overwhelmingly awesome family reunion. They had been not any of that family together as a collective.
Right. From both sides.
From both sides of the family. On my wife's side, from my side, from the other side, There
was people from Kentucky, from there were people. Everybody just decided hey, this should the brother-in-laws are doing a show. We're all going to show up, and it was there were some fans and some other just probably people that maybe had heard, the band's name or something before at the show. Mm. But I want to say half of that room was
In-laws,
your family.
outlaws.
Oh yeah, it was amazing.
It was killer.
Which made it very intimidating, but very fun at the same time, but also
That
very
was so
easy
much
because
fun.
you're like, you guys have seen it before. We can just hang out.
Yeah, it was so killer.
Just I need
That's
5. I need 5 seconds to be a dad real quick. Travis, get ready for soccer.
We
And
get a clip saved of that. That was amazing.
speaking of that, how are the Dodgers doing there?
We're losing 1-0 in the fourth.
Losing 1-0. You're losing 1-0?
This is why I drink so much. Damn it! These guys are giving me anxiety attacks.
Hope you're thirsty tonight, buddy.
And you're not even halfway through the game. You're fine.
No, I'm fine. That's why I'm just drinking water right now. I'll have anxiety attacks around the 7th or 8th when they mess it up like they always do.
And to the car.
Sounds about right.
Plus, I have to drive my son to soccer practice and be a responsible dad. You know.
Is that just an LA thing? Because I mean, the Chargers have been doing it forever, but especially like this season, last season, it's like Jesus Christ, like we'll do so well, and then fourth quarter just drop.
Do you see my hair?
No, sir.
No.
That's not for marriage. It's for the Dodgers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That explains it, huh?
I'm just trying to be nice here.
Really. Dalley, I'm excited, man. I get to see you a week. I get to see you in 6 days.
I know. Yeah. So we're Mike's coming out here on Tuesday. We're going to start doing tighten up our music stuff for the new record, and then Jason's flying out on a week from
November
Sunday.
2nd.
Yeah,
Are you
we start recording our new record with Cameron Webb. I will say this right now: Mike and Jason have really this obviously this COVID and this lockdown has really inspired the best out of them, and it's an honor to be a part of this record. I cannot wait for people to hear what we did. I mean, Jason's lyrics are amazing. Him and Mike's songwriting is top notch. I couldn't be more excited for everybody to hear this right now. I mean, just the demos, I'm excited.
Jeez.
Giving
Thanks,
them the
Dalley.
vapors.
Damn.
I'll give you a sticker pack.
Yeah. Sticker pack.
I'm super excited too, guys. It's gonna be rad.
All
We're
right.
excited. We put a lot into it. So, very excited.
One way I like to close this every week, and we've hit, we've done about 52 minutes or so, is Dalley's being a dad again. It's all right. But he can
Travis
hear
is
me.
trying to get ready for soccer.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, bud.
Do it, Travis. But one way I like to close every week is to get, especially with other musicians, what is something you've been listening to, reading, or artwork that you've been looking at that's helped you out the last few weeks that you should turn on to somebody? So I'll throw the curveball, let the others think, since they didn't know. Mackenzie knew, so Mackenzie gets to go first. What's been
Okay,
blowing you up this week?
So I have watched this like 4 times. It was released a week ago. In Decline. I don't know if you guys have been made aware of them, but they're at Punk Rock Bowling every single year. Plenty of you have probably talked to them. They have a documentary called The Art of Protest. It's streaming on Rolling Stone. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's 45 minutes long and it's free. And our good friend Chris Number 2 is in it. A woman who I adore, who I went to art school with, is in it. Winston Smith is in it. Rise Against is in it. Tom Morello's in it. Everybody's in it. Like literally everybody who matters, most people who matter are in it. So check it out. They did a great job. Watch The Art of Protest. And
Cool.
As far as listening goes, I pretty much always just listen. I'm always listening to H2O right now to do that. But in good fashion and what I've been doing all year, listen to Down by Fire, because I cannot be the only one asking Mikey to start playing Down by Fire anymore. Mikey was in a band way before he was in Authority Zero. They were phenomenal, and I still love them. And they have this record called Reignition that was just absolutely killer. So go listen to it on Spotify. And
you want to hear that shit. It's really good shit.
It's
Thanks.
good.
Badass.
And I need other people to harass Mikey with me to play it on his live streams. Desperately.
That's nice. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
What I've been doing is every morning I come in here in this office as I keep on telling you the same stuff in here. We write and record music. So I got this book by John C. Maxwell. It's called Make the Day Count. This actually is no shit. I read this book every morning. It's like I've actually taken notes in it. It's a short read, but it gives you like little things like, little note things like toward the end of each chapter. Your attitude decisions today. Have you made a decision to display the right attitude today? If so, what made that decision? What actually did you decide? And things of that nature, like that. And you write little things in there, written little notes. Mine says, this one I apparently put smile more. Priorities, it's like you underline certain notes here and there and like write things that stick out to you that just kind of remind you daily, like just little cliff notes that help once again start your day. Once also not watching the news or doing Facebook right away or whatever stuff of that nature. That's like a positive outlet to start your day off. Because if you don't start your day off right, it's going to go to shit real quick. And if you're starting off on the down foot, you hope it's going to go up. But I mean, it's not a lot of probable opportunities if you don't at least start yourself off with a positive mind.
Yeah, true. And musically, Chris, I know like you have been you've been kind of diving into like your early '60s catalog of music, and we all appreciate how you've been putting your list together of the best of. It's really been inspiring. I've seen a lot of people that have come across really great records just because you have put stamp on them and said, or you put your recommendation on them. And Odyssey and Oracle, for instance, is a great example of a record that not a whole lot of people have heard of, but I'm sure if they did, they would love it.
Mm-hmm.
Jay and I we're both in agreement on this one thing, which is right now, as we're writing, as we write new music, we typically do not listen to new music or any other music. But we're getting to a stopping point with the writing process, and so I'm really looking forward to diving in and listening to some rad music again. The new Get Dead is certainly on my list. I'm probably going to go there first, actually, because people seem so stoked about it. Again, like I agree with Jay. Start your day. Don't go to the news. Don't go to Facebook. Get in a book, or get some wisdom into your life somehow. If you're going to be if you're going to have open ears, listen to people around you. Don't listen to a talking head. Listen to your family. Listen to your friends.
Try not to pay much mind to what people have already seen in their lives. I think maybe on otherwise Facebook or the news, and absorb that as the actual truth of what might be happening around. In all reality. It's also a secondary information, so that's what.
Well, my thing is, honestly, the new Get Dead record is what I'm constantly listening to. I think it's a fantastic record, no matter what kind of music you're into. I just saw this documentary, and my Mike just quoted on it too, about the hardcore band Bane, about their last tour ever. And it's one of the most amazing documentaries I've ever seen in my life. It's very positive. Just a band about a band that gave all their blood, sweat, and tears on the road, and worked their asses off and made an amazing career for themselves. And they ended on the right way. And as far as PMA goes, I just finished reading this book. It's called Ghostwriter by Neil Peart from Rush, the drummer. It's a story about how his daughter and wife died within 8 months of each other. And he went off on a motorcycle adventure for 65,000 miles all across Canada, all the way down to Mexico, and found his soul again. And basically it was a 3.5 years, 65,000 miles on a motorcycle that he needed to get away and just rediscover himself. And it's a brilliant book, and it's PMA to its core. How you could turn the most negative parts of your life, losing ones you love, to turning into a positive, and looking forward to the future. So I highly recommend Ghostwriter. It's fantastic.
Nice.
Hey, there was some film of his ride in the last documentary.
Yes.
That's incredible. It was like one of those BMW style bikes, and he just went for it. I mean, it was crazy. So on my end, there's a nice one. So
hell yeah.
little did you know, I guess he might know if he brought up Music for Cancer earlier. Leland is with Punk Rock Saves Lives now, who was instrumental in a lot of that, and on the comps and the artist relations with Music for Cancer. He is with us. We were trying to set up the first one this year. Obviously, COVID did away with that, but that is on our agenda to make a Punk Rock Saves Lives festival. Most likely Denver being the first, and if we can make it work, we can try to replicate it in a few other areas. We think big. That's the positive part of this. So what I've been listening or want you to check out, and it's funny because I have it written down on my notebook right here, but and then he's been part of the whole show. Luke Schmaltz from King Rat, Denver institution, great punk band, has a new album out called The Belcher. I mean, not album, book, excuse me, a book that he wrote a fiction about a punk rock guy that belches and is kind of a superhero. You can get it through Mutiny Press, which is one of our amazing places here in town, Mutiny Information Cafe, or you can get it on Luke's website. So check that out. Punk rock fiction. It's fun. It's entertaining, and you're supporting a rad person on in his book. Love it. I'm stoked by it. You can get that. It's out in paperback or hardback. Paperback is just been available. So do that. There you go. Luke put it up there. I love that he's been here the whole time. So yeah,
apparently he made a comment. He's from Albuquerque, and I had no idea. So we'll have to.
That's pretty rad.
About that. Very rare commonality.
I'm not kissing his ass. Now I am going to kiss a little ass right here. These guys have been incredibly important to me. I have my favorite bands tattooed. There's a little combo there. My leg. Yep. There.
Wait.
I think Jason has a few.
Where's that? There it is.
That's almost a lovely sight. There it is. Yep.
There it is.
The bucket came off.
But so there's go listen to. I beg you to go listen to the last 3 or 4 Authority Zero albums with the combination of these guys coming in. I know a lot of you know Authority Zero from the 2000s and everything, but the quality of work over Broadcast into the Nations to Persona Non Grata, and the live album with these guys playing is just incredible work. So please go listen to it. Listen to Jason's lyrics. I write lyrics. Jason's lyrics inspire me. They're that great. So I watching him blush. There you go.
Thanks, Rob.
I was lucky that he stood with me when I married my wife Tina, and so I'm proud to say he's one of my buds. They're my best friends going out here, and the whole band is just important to me in more ways than I can ever admit. Every week we tell you that we are out here, guys. I know mental health is becoming more and more a challenge every day as we're locked down, as we're returning. If you're returning to normal, that's challenging too. So if you need help in any way, shape, or form, we are a great place to start. punkrocksaveslives.org. You can email info@punkrocksaveslives.org. If we can't answer your question, we know a lot of professionals, and we can try to lead you to the right path to get the help that you need. My number is on our website. It's on my Facebook page. If you need me, you call. If I don't get to answer, please hang on till I do. I will call you back. Or I will text you and say, hey, I can't call. What's up? We're there. We have a whole group of people. We have groups of experts. We have our mental health group that talks every Monday night. Check that out. Join that group on Facebook. Check us out. Mental health has become really one of our biggest pushes all month because it has been Mental Health Month. But because of COVID, that's kind of the route we took. And that's what these PMA chats started as and will always be. There are cool people out here that struggle. That's our new I go to therapy shirt, and it's okay. That is saying it's okay to seek help. I've always tried to tell people I'm a 50-year-old punk. I was brought up to rub dirt on it and to cover it up, keep my thoughts inside. It's not healthy. Let it out. Talk. I had to learn that myself. I still learn that myself every day. So don't be afraid to reach out. Like I said, if we need to get you to someone, we have amazing, amazing people. I know Marnie was online. Marnie is one of our mental health go-to experts. She'll talk to you. We can lead you to someone. Dan Falkenthal, who's not with us this week, he's usually here with us, goes out of his way to put up inspiring quotes probably 10 times a day. So, and to be honest, it's helping him as much as it's hopefully helping you. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. We're all in this together. I say it every week. I love every single one of you. We might not all get along. We might not all agree on all sorts of stuff, but let's bring back the kindness. Let's remember people can differ in opinions and still be friends, except for when it comes to racism. That's my line.
Yeah.
If you're racist, I don't want to be part of that. But I don't care if you're voting this way or voting this way, and we're still friends. I have friends. They drive me crazy. I'm sure I drive them crazy, and that's okay. At the end of the day, if we want to have a beer or we want to go talk, it's still there. It's not, but be a good human. That's bottom line. Can
I before we get too far away from the mental health thing, can I chime in, Rob?
Absolutely.
So I actually do have a number of people who do actually reach out to me all the time looking for help, and we're all happy to talk to you and do all of that. But these links that we send people, those will bring you to people who can do so much more than we can.
Absolutely.
And I know it's so scary sometimes, click that link or call that crisis line, or just start the journey of finding somebody who can be there for you on a professional level. But it is so important. I will do everything I can to talk to you when you're feeling down. I will do everything I can to get you in touch with resources, but follow those resources. There's nothing that hurts me more than laying awake at night worrying about somebody asking, hey, have you looked into the things that I sent you? Oh, well, no. That sucks, because here I am sitting on the edge of my seat for your well-being almost. And so please click the links, just take that leap. It's so hard, but I promise you, they can provide so much more than we can. And while we're here to talk, the most of what we try to do is to just get you in touch with those resources.
We are a good conduit.
Yes.
We came up with that. Intruder Green and I were talking. We recorded a podcast. Somehow it didn't record. So we're going to redo that. But that back in, we did a whole hour of talking and it's gone. But Intruder Green has a rad podcast if you get a chance to check that out. But we'll get it back on there. We've been missing each other a lot, but he's in Germany right now, so stuck there. Speaking of that, we've still got to get one of our buddies is stuck in Germany and wants to play some music, so we're going to figure that out for you in the coming future here. An American stuck in Germany during COVID has not been – it's been hard on some people. So bottom line, it's okay to tell people you love them. Male, female, non-binary, whatever. We got to love each other. It's okay to say it. I want to take away that stigma. I want to take away the stigma that mental health challenges are bad. They're not. We all have them. So be there. Be a good human. One love. Up the punks. I love y'all. Good night.
Love you guys.
Thanks very much, dudes.
Rock and roll. Let me go off here in broadcast, and I believe we're done. Let me end again.